All right. We heard that younger children, we're talking 5 to 11, could be eligible for a vaccine by Halloween. But I think the larger question is not necessarily the date on this, but how do we get parents to feel safe? Because right now, only 40% of kids that are between 12 and 15 who can get a shot right now are fully vaccinated.
So I think there's a few different ways we could do it. The first is we need Moderna's data that already completed their study for the 12 to 18-year-olds to get that data approved and the EUA approved for them. Because when parents see that they have more than one vaccine approved and they're both stable and the data looks good, I think more parents will be okay with giving their 12-year-olds and up a vaccine. The second is I often encourage parents to say, talk to me. Tell me what you're thinking about so that if there is a specific issue I can address, I can actually discuss the information with you. But sitting there and saying, no, I don't want it, and no, I'm not going to listen, and more importantly, no, I'm not going to ask the right person, that's our big roadblock. Each of these children has a primary care physician. Maybe it's a nurse practitioner, maybe it's a PA, it doesn't matter. These people are well versed in the medical needs of your child. Talk to them, ask them your questions, get the answer straight from them, as opposed to hearing what someone says kind of on the street, because that will be more relevant to your child and that will be important for you.
And we're talking about a large number of kids here. There's 28 million kids that are 5 to 11 and 17 million kids that are 12 to 15. So this would be, a lot.
Right. More importantly, when you look at the data now from not only New York, but across the U.S., children under age 18 and often under age 12 are responsible for about a quarter of all new infections. So this idea that kids are not getting infected is simply not true. And as we see in Florida and Texas and other places now, not only are more kids getting infected, but by definition, more kids are now getting hospitalized as well.
And talk to me about the dosing on this too for those younger kids. They're not getting the adult shot.
Right, and that's not surprising to those of us who have been following pediatric vaccines for years. Children, immunologically, your immune response is so much better when you're younger than when you're older. They often lack comorbidities. They have no heart disease, no lung disease. Very few of them have diabetes. And they do a better job at responding to a vaccine. And what both Pfizer and Moderna did is said, let's pick the right dose. Let's try the adult dose, half dose, quarter dose, you name it. And look, what was your local adverse event? What was your immune response? And let's go with the best dose choice for that age group.